having a hard time reading this. Full screen? There we go. Alright. The year is 2356. That sounds like a very random number. A massive alien fleet is heading towards Earth with the intention of destroying civilization, armed with Earth's government's latest model of space combat vehicle, dubbed the Shifter. Humanity's best pilots head towards the alien fleet, hoping to buy Earth government enough time to organize an evacuation. So we're trying to evacuate everyone, apparently, by using flashy graphics in the background. That's good to know. Controls, movement, WASD, arrow keys, left analog. Oh, dude, I forgot to bring in my controller. I guess what I should do is I should walk out of this room and get my controller at some point. Shoot, left mouse button, space bar, A and B. Left mouse button sounds like a good idea. Execute. Mode shift, right mouse click. Okay, that sounds good. Full screen out, enter. Created by RyanNielson and Matthew Stones. Alright, well, let's get started. Whoops. I wasn't paying attention. Alright. Fire! Fire! We got some particles, that's good. Do I collect those? Okay, I do. Okay. Oh, I did not last very long. I don't really understand how... Oh, okay. I don't really understand how this is helpful. Yep, not very. Good to know. I like the parallax effect, though, in the background. That's good. I do like the fact that the gold kind of just persists there. That gives a really satisfying risk versus reward system. Okay, I'm shooting a lot faster. That's good to know. Oh. I could have used mode shifting at then. Man, this music reminds me of Colin's Bear for no reason. I don't know what. Oh, I've been backstabbed. I don't even know why it reminds me of Colin's Bear. It always reminds me of the most stupidest thing. Okay, I guess that's not happening. Alright. Oh, I was on a roll there. Come on. Alright. Gathered a bunch of random fuel there. My risk. That was a little risky, I guess. Oh, that happened. I am lasting very long here. Did that guy die on the other side and I couldn't collect any of their power-ups? That's good to know. That can happen. That was evil. Alright, I don't really know why I did that. Alright, cool, whatever. I just wanted to know. There just seems to be no... Okay, there seems to be no... so long as you're collecting more gold, the better, so it sounds like. Oh my goodness. No, no, no. No, you're not doing this. Ah. Alright, I think I got a pretty good idea of this. Whatever. So actually, I kind of had a bit of fun there. Hey, here's a game you want to try. Deleted link. Oops. Play it. Playing your game now. Here's my game if you wanna. There we go. Okay, that allows me to read through this pretty thoroughly. That's good. That deleted link is not very helpful. Try submitting via Google Forms in the description below. Let's see if I can actually grab the link there. Well, actually, I'm gonna leave that alone. Alright, I guess I committed to it. There we go. Okay, that's what I wanted. I don't remember if... Okay, well, this is just gonna be as helpful. Let's get back to, let's get back to the game link here. Hopefully using Firefox will be beneficial. I just installed Flash, like I never had Flash installed in the meantime. Alright. Yeah, we just did. But I'll get back to it. Well, seeing that the person is right here, we might as well play that over again. At least so that I can provide some more comments to it. That'll be kind of important to the developer themselves. So, might as well. In the meantime. Yoink. Make it hyper obvious. There we go. Okay, yeah. Good. Alright, so, let's full screen this. Oh no. It's not appearing anymore. Yeah, back. Unfull screen it? There we go. That looks a lot better. Good idea to use the form. Okay. C mode shift at RyanNielson question mark. Just make sure that the person is able to see this and hopefully hear me. I'll get right back to it once the person lets me know that we got started. In the meantime, what was the other user? New and 2 is in there, and Lichio Dev is in there, I see. Wow, we got a lot of viewers. Okay. So, okay, cool. Perfect. Let's get started on this. Yeah. I actually think it's pretty decent for the game that you created here, so let's get back right to it. I just kind of play very riskily because, I am not very good at shmups at all. Okay, I am not shooting these people at all. Okay, you can switch between it any time, that's good to know. Oh goodness, why have I made this decision? What has life wrought to me? Okay, get rid of you first. I got really lucky there, it looks like. I spoke too soon. Way too risky. Maybe that's what I need to do. Alright, maybe I need to think through my life decisions. Alright, good. This at least gets me well started. Well, I did it. It's interesting that you have this life system going on here where it just records a time. So, like, what happens if I just don't do anything? Oh, well, these guys pile up. That's right. That's actually a good incentive to do that. Alright, one more time. Yoink. I didn't realize that you can kind of collect those gold dust earlier, so that's kind of important to indicate a little sooner that they're a little sparkly. But other than that, like, you know, I'm actually having fun. I've gotten 35 seconds in there, which is important. So yeah, I thought it was pretty good, to be honest. If you can build the energy bar up all the way, the weapon gets much better. Yes, I did in fact notice that. So overall is usually so the way we rate this thing. We have our own perk and our own weird way of putting together our specific rating system. Most notably is overall and theme. So let's start off with the overall. We rate this last, and it's not exactly out of average of what we thought. It's mostly about like what impression we had and whether this was amazing to us or not. This also applies for innovation as well. We do tend to rank that first, obviously, because it happens to be in the list, but generally speaking, we're a little harsh on that rating system, on that value as well. The most important part, again, is theme, where instead of asking the question, does it take the theme literally, our question is more like, is it an interesting implementation of said theme? So maybe if you're talking about shape-shifting, and you make a game about shifting shapes, like that's at least to us a unique and an unusual interpretation of the theme, and we'll be ranking a little more higher because of the attempt to try something different and new. So anyways, let's start off with this. Innovation, I do think it's low on an innovation score. I mean, it's a side-scrolling shmup, and yeah, so I wouldn't really call that innovative, but that's all right. It's not going to affect your overall score. I actually had a good amount of fun with this. It's quite a solid formula. It's interesting that right now you have only time as a marker, so potentially like a winning strategy to this is just focusing only on the blue saucers, which is a really strange strategy, which is a really strange implementation to me. But then again, you also have it so that this mechanic where your weapon improves as you kill more enemies. So there's at least something to offset that exploit. The theme, it's I kind of like where you're trying to go with this whole verticality shooting thing, being able to change your shooting formation, but quite frankly, I don't consider that a good interpretation of, like, a particularly unusual or compelling interpretation of the theme, but that's okay. Graphics, um, they look like programmer art to me, speaking as a programmer himself. So it's not exactly what I'd say is great per se, but it's there. And actually, it gets its job done well. And I did quickly figure out what each things were pretty quickly. So it's definitely functional. It's definitely something that is telling me important information about the game. By the way, so we are keeping track of the chat system right now. Yeah, wow, a lot of deleted links here. If you like a logic game, blah, 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 blah. So while we're still rating this game, I'm just going to point this out. Please provide us the row number of where your entry went into our Google form instead of giving us a link to your game. They're being deleted. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we're there's a party going on outside apparently. So row number being this left number here. Mode shift we just finished playing, so marking that as a yes. I'm gonna close this. We're not gonna. We don't need Flash taking up that much bandwidth. You should rate your own game just for fun. About to play it. Could you try this game 6? Give me a minute. Yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to get back to that. But anyways, going back to our rating here, excuse us for not clarifying that. Audio is actually pretty good. I kind of liked it for what it was. So yeah, overall, it's not the most impressive game per se. So again, excuse us for being harsh critics here, but it is definitely what I consider is a very polished. Polished in the sense of balanced game. I never really felt like the game. I never really felt like the game was unfair, like a lot of bullet hells tends to make me do. And I mean, like, I understand that there's a sort of rhythm that you need to understand with bullet hells, but that's not my point here. I just wanted to say that the game did feel very fair. It did feel very balanced, and it did compel me to improve over and over again. So I'd say, yeah, this is kind of like a 4 mark to me. I liked what I experienced here. I'm going all over the place because I'm so zoomed in closely. We're using a projector, and you would think that it would be easier for me to look at the wall, but nope, I'm like one good table length away from this meeting room that we're streaming our location in, so it's kind of silly right now. But yeah, this is the way we're doing it. Gotta spell this right, a lot of fun playing through the game. horizontal, vertical shooting is really useful, but since you can shoot in two directions there, why not make the horizontal shooting also shoot backwards? The gold as power-ups was visually not obvious. But it only slightly affected. But I did eventually figure out their function. So yeah, I actually like that.